What is up, guys? It is Carly here bringing you day 14 of my 25 days of Christmas horror, and today I'm going to be talking about a sequel to a movie I already covered a few days ago on here, and that is Jack Frost Part 2 from the year 2000. I believe it's Jack Frost 2, The Revenge of the Mutant Killer Snowman, something like that. I should have looked that up before talking about it, or I should have just not brought it up. But anyway, it's Jack Frost 2. 3 years later, 1997, 2000, yes. And it's supposed to take place, I believe, a year after the events of the first one, and you are following the police or sheriff or whatever from the first movie, and his wife again, and he is still pretty traumatized, dealing with PTSD from the events of the first one and what went down there. So they decide to spend Christmas time in a tropical area. I forget exactly. It's some tropical island on the Pacific, and of course there's no snow and doesn't really feel like Christmas, and that's kind of what he's looking for to try to cope with his feelings around the holidays and stuff like that. But of course, something goes wrong, one thing leads to another, and the snowman is resurrected and comes back and tries to kill this guy once again. I forget what his name is, but yeah, Jack Frost tries to kill him again. So yeah, this movie is definitely bad. Some might say it's so bad it's good, some might say it's so bad it's bad. I'm somewhere in between, I guess. Like, I think it's pretty bad. Like I mentioned, the first movie has a lot of charm to it and heart. This one doesn't really feel that way. It kind of feels like a very cheaply made it feels like a parody almost of the first, where they're like, okay, we know what we're doing here. And I think I mentioned that in the first review too. Even the actor playing like the sheriff, he's the same guy from the first movie. I feel like he definitely got the character in this one and is over the top with his just dramatic PTSD moments and stuff like that, and it does come across as pretty funny, which I believe it's supposed to. Like I said, I think this movie knows what it was doing, so I'll give it that. I don't think it was trying to be serious, where the first movie is trying to be a little more serious, but at the same time, it's a snowman killing people, so you can't be that serious, where this one is just kind of balls to the wall with it and doesn't care anymore. I feel like the plot feels very stolen from Jaws 4, The Revenge, another classic sequel film, because you got this couple, they go to a tropical area after, actually, and yeah, Jaws 4 is set around Christmas time too, and they go to like a trip, completely stolen there, for sure. But, obviously there's not really any Christmas atmosphere in this movie, since the whole point of it is to get away from the snow and the cold and all things holly jolly and that stuff like that. So you can't really fault the movie for that, because that is the point of the film. One thing I do really enjoy about this movie is they incorporate something new with these little snowball creatures that come from Jack Frost. So not only are you dealing with him, but you're dealing with these little, almost like critters, but in snowball form. And I think they're rather cute and well made, and it's just like fun. And they're trying to kill these snowballs throughout the movie. They put them like in blenders, stuff like that. Just feels like a little creature movie incorporated into this that I very much enjoyed. Like I said, the movie's not great. I think the characters are rather annoying at times, a little over the top and hokey. The guy playing Jack Frost, I think he does a good job again, like with his one-liners and stuff. He's playing the same character he was playing in the first one. There's not a lot to say about this one. I think like a lot of people hate on it because it's such it's very different from the first. I'm not a big fan of movies like this that take a setting and take it to the tropical stuff. You get that in, like, I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. You get it in Jaws 4. You get it in the Brady Bunch movie Part 2. You get, this is a common trope for some reason in movies and sitcoms and stuff like that. where they take it out of the usual area and it's like, let's go to a beach in a tropical land away from all this. And I've never been a big fan of that. But I get what they were trying to go for in this movie. Like, and I appreciate they wanted to do something different, but it's not great. It's definitely not great. What would I rate this one? I would probably give it. I would give it a 4 out of 10. Which to some people that might even be generous, but I have fun with it at least. You know, it's got some stupid lines. The snowballs are awesome. Stupid deaths, annoying characters, stuff like that. So 4 out of 10 for this movie. If you're looking for a Christmas themed movie, I would not recommend this necessarily because it does not feel like Christmas really at all, besides the fact that it's a snowman again, obviously. But if you're going to do a double feature and watch part 1 and part 2, then go for it, which is pretty much what I did. I mean, I watched them like back to back. I'm just doing this review like kind of after the fact for whatever reason. But anyway, that'll do it for day 14 here on my 25 days of Christmas horror. And guys, I feel like I'm running out of good movies to watch. I mean, I've kind of mixed them up with bad ones, good ones, ones I'm familiar with and stuff like that. But yeah, I kind of peaked. I kind of watched every solid Christmas horror movie that I personally enjoy and watch over and over again. So now I'm kind of just like, let's see what else we can find for the next 11 days. So yeah, if I do this again, I might just do a 12 days of Christmas. But anyway, rambling once again. Thank you for joining me for day 14 here. I'll see you tomorrow for day 15.